talk briefly about the practical details, because as I've traveled around the world, I've seen many different modalities of implementation. For example, the first decision to take is, what kind of feedback mechanism do you use? When I started peer instruction, there was no technology to support peer instruction, so we basically had the students vote by hand. However, it's a very bad idea to ask them just to say, how many of you have choice number A, how many have B, how many have C? First of all, it takes time, and secondly, you reveal the vote automatically to all of the students, biasing both the voting and the discussion. So what I do is very simple. I ask them to put their hands on their chest, extending the number of fingers corresponding to their choice, all at the same time. So I tell them, at the count of 3, put your hand on your chest, 1, 2, 3. And, I can see the students from the front, so I can sort of see the general distribution of answers. They can't see it because they look at the back of the person who's sitting in front of them. And if I want to reveal, I ask them to raise their hand, all at the same time again, so that they can look around and see how many 2s, how many 3s, how many 4s, and so on there are. So that's a low-tech way. Another way would be to use flashcards, colored cards that have A, B, C, D, that all the students raise at the same time. Of course, now there's different technologies to support it, clickers, web-based platforms that support non-multiple choice questions. And a lot of people are getting carried away by the technology. And I am certainly somebody who loves technology, but I want to emphasize, it is the pedagogy that matters, not the technology. There are many instructors who simply ask students to vote in class with clickers and then think that they're doing peer instruction, but they fail to have the students talk to each other. So in a sense, they're taking the peer out of the peer instruction. Unless you have this cycle of committing, discussing, and voting again, recommitting, you're not really implementing peer instruction.